What's up, brothers and sisters? I'm Zarita Marx, and welcome to the Temple of Music, Makeup, and Magic, where I initiate you into the sacred art of makeup. Yay! I post new videos every Friday at 1:11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and if this helps you at all, help me by gently caressing that like button. Without any further ado, let the ritual begin. What's up, y'all? Just starting the ritual the normal way. Clean base. We also make sure we're moisturized beforehand. You don't need to see me apply lotion, so I'm just putting on my primer here. I have a hyaluronic acid-based primer that I'm using here just to give me a nice dewy, ready base. The next step is brows. We're going in with a brow glue to freeze the hairs upward and maximize our lid space. In order to achieve the laminated look with these brows too, you kind of do have to like exaggerate and pull the brow hairs upward. You're not gonna wanna just like pull them outward to the side like I see a lot of people doing. That'll give you a very natural looking like thin brow, but if you want fluffy laminated, you're gonna wanna pull them up and exaggerate it. And then you can clean them up afterwards with some micellar water and a Q-tip. I pinch my brush and then I dip into my dip brow and I'm making little hair-like strokes from the same direction that I like combed it upward. And I kind of like them to look like choppy and crazy now. I have like this angular like boy brow look I've been doing lately, so y'all. We're actually applying liquid foundation this time. What? Then I'm taking an angled paintbrush and I'm carving out my crease area. This brush can be like really tricky for the eyes because it's kind of big, but I like it when I'm going for like a really bold line. And then using the same concealer that I used to carve out the brow space, I'm just filling in the lid space and using that like an eyeshadow primer. And then I immediately go in to conceal the under eye area because I kind of do my whole face at the same time. So we're just getting rid of those dark circles and blending them out. Now with a fluffy brush, I can then go in with my brown shade and just kind of contour out the face shape that I want. I'm using this to transition my eye, and then I'm also feathering that out into my bronzer and like the area where I would place the blush to like contour my face shape as well as my eyes. I kind of work fast here because I'm not wanting the concealer to dry down all the way, so I want to get that powder on to kind of set the product. And now I feather that same shade into my temples to contour my face. I like using the small brush because then I can kind of build the product in and be a little bit more careful about where I'm placing it on my face. And then with that same fluffy brush, I'm blending that same exact color underneath my nose to begin the nose contour. And then I use a more precise liner brush and get the line exactly where I want it to go first with a really thin line. And then later I can kind of like pack the color on and blend it in and downward so that it blends a little bit better. But I like to make sure it's placed exactly right first. And then my favorite weight loss tip, just take your bronzer and a big fluffy brush and scrub away 5, 10, 15 pounds instantly. Brothers and sisters, I got you. And then to set the rest of my face, I just use a pressed powder. You can use a loose powder if you like that. I just don't like inhaling dust. I would prefer to not do that. And then I just go over the places that I did not set with my bronzer or blush or whatever. Okay, so I screwed up my original look, so I took a Q-tip and some micellar water, and then I just erased the stuff I put there, and it actually gave me a pretty good base for a cut crease. So then I put concealer in that, and I actually didn't film that because I got really annoyed. But on top of that concealed cut crease base, I am just packing a glittery metallic-y shade on top and blending that carefully into the rest of the eyeshadow. Okay, and this is the next fail. I will not be repeating this mistake ever again, but this primer that I'm using, the hyaluronic acid-based primer, cannot be layered on top of your makeup. It has to go underneath. So it actually, like when I put the highlighter on top of it, it just like tore away all my other face makeup. So there's still like a glitter highlight, but like if you look at certain angles, you can totally tell like there's like nothing underneath it. There's like a patch, and it kind of like bummed me out for the rest of the video. When I'm like putting eyeliner on here, I'm like clearly pissed. For those of you who haven't seen my other videos, this is the winged liner I do basically every single time because I have hooded eyelids and monolids. So this just kind of maximizes my lid space if I draw it down and out like that. And then I just fill it in, and I also fill in that same green shade underneath my eyes to kind of like tie it into the above area. And then before applying actual mascara, I just draw on my little lashes on my lower lash line because I want my eyes to appear bigger and to kind of match the way I've made my wing and like meet up with that line in the corner of my eye. Oh, and the weird like background music you're hearing this week is just like part of the background music for a demo I'm working on because I'm not done with it and I don't want to like actually release a song every single week because you have no idea how much work that is. Like I'll do it eventually, but like we're not there yet. And then mascara. I like applying mascara on the camera. And then I only apply it to the inside of the lower lashes so that it meets up with the fakies that I drew on. When I apply falsies, I only use half of the lash, and then I only apply the lash to like the part of my eye that I drew eyeliner on, and I try to make it blend in exactly with that line and with my lashes if possible. And basically for every lip look, I've been using the same nude lip liner because I feel like it's really flattering. I don't like lining my lips darker. I like having the color be a little bit more like nude on the rim of my lip, of the rim of my limb, I almost said. But I finish with my little white liner and lipstick. Dude, if you made it this far with me though, like and subscribe please. Join me next week. See you later. Thank you.